The circus is supposed to be a place you go for fun and entertainment, right? For coulrophobes, this is not the case. Imagine going to the circus and being absolutely terrified of the clowns that you see. There are no official statistics on coulrophobia, but according to insnews.org, in 2006, experts think that about 1 in 7 people have some form of coulrophobia. Coulrophobia is an abnormal fear of clowns. Like other phobias, it can be broken down into causes, symptoms, and ways to overcome it. There are 3 things thought to cause coulrophobia. On CharlieTheJugglingClown.com, it shows that media is one cause. Filmmakers tend to use clowns in ironic ways. They turn clowns who are supposed to be enjoyable and fun into people that are evil and malicious. An example of one of these horror movies is the movie It. An example of a clown is the Joker off of the Batman The Dark Knight. A Body Art article on NBC.com says that costumes are another reason for coulrophobia. These costumes are pretty much disguises. Rami Nadar, a psychologist and director of the North Shore Stress and Anxiety Clinic in North Vancouver, BC, says that, quote, "You can't really tell who they are. You can't really see their face. You don't really know what that all means behind the mask. This not knowing makes some people nervous and scared of clowns." Steve Llewell on insnews.org states that traumatic experiences during childhood are the most common cause of coulrophobia. I found one of these experiences on caplakesting.com. Daniel Edward tells us his story. As a little boy, Daniel was asked to go up on stage during a clown show. While on stage, one of the clowns pulled down his shorts, while another one drenched him with water. Daniel scurried to pull up his shorts, but ended up tripping. Reflecting on the situation, Daniel says, quote, "Humiliated, I ran off stage and out of the building and kept running until I got home." Obviously, this experience had an effect on how Daniel looked at clowns for the rest of his life. As you can see, there are different causes of coulrophobia. But what do coulrophobes feel when they are in the presence of clowns? Some of these symptoms that coulrophobes experience depend on the person and the level of coulrophobia that they have. On rightdiagnosis.com and phobiafearrelease.com, I found some of these different symptoms. In mild cases, you don't have as many harsh symptoms. Some of these symptoms include shortness of breath, increased heartbeat, sweating, dry mouth, sickness, and shaking. More intense symptoms in more severe cases include feeling terror, becoming mad, an anxiety attack, and even the fear of death. Even though coulrophobes have to deal with these symptoms, there are treatments that can help them overcome their fear. On CharlieTheJugglingClown.com and RightDiagnosis.com, it shows that there are things that people can do to help their fears. One of these things is exposure therapy. Exposure therapy involves becoming more comfortable with clowns. It can be done in stages. The first stage being looking at pictures, the next stage watching a clown on TV, and the next stage is finally meeting a clown in person. Another thing that people can do to try to overcome their fear is watch a clown evolve from a person into a clown. This shows that clowns are human beings underneath the makeup and goofy clothes. It shows that they're just like us. Another thing that can help, but not really cure your fear, is anxiety medication. Anxiety medication only helps with the symptoms, not the actual fear. Coulrophobia is an increasing phobia. It is caused in different ways and has different symptoms that range from dry mouth to fear of death. Despite these symptoms, there are ways to help overcome the fear. So the next time you're at the circus, imagine having the same fear as coulrophobes. Would you try to overcome it, or would you completely avoid clowns for the rest of your life? Think about it. What would you do? This presentation and information was brought to you by these sources, and thanks for listening.